now, your host of the XFFL Show, Josh Mitchell.
It's that wonderful time of the week again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the XFFL Show, Season 2, Episode number 2. We have a lot to unpack. Again, trying to keep this short, sweet, to the point. Don't want another 20, 25-minute shows like we did in the past. People got a lot of stuff to do on their hands, including myself. So let's kind of get right into it. We're going to, obviously, as it says right down there, Week 1 recap. Some very close games, I would know. And some other not really close games, which I wouldn't really know about. So let's get right into it, and let's talk about the very, very close game, which involves me. New England Nexus, they fall, unfortunately, to the Malone Mutiny, 130.62 to 129.06. That is a difference of a mere 1.5-ish. And simply, it comes down to one person, Javonte Williams. He doesn't fumble on the goal line, doesn't have to score. I mean, if he did score, this would be over and I'd get the win. But unfortunately, the fumble is minus 2 points. I then lost by 1.5. But you look at the other side of things. If he doesn't fumble, it's a much, much, much worse feeling of Chris Piccaro and the Malone Mutiny losing by 0.5. So look at it that way. So what? So be it. It's only week 1. We'll say key matchup, or the key person in this game was Saquon Barkley, 33.4 points. I passed up on him for Javonte Williams. Let's see how that plays out. Next matchup was the Alpine Extreme defeating the Beast Ball Blackbeards 130.30 to 109.16. Sorry, this one, Cam Akers. Nope. Something's happening for 0 points. On the other side of things, Russell Wilson did all right. Michael Pittman Jr. did very fine. 27.1 points on the day. And Do It All Cordero, 22.6 points. So, gotta love that. Also, side note, Dak Prescott hurt 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I don't know. Jerry Jones apparently knows. 4 weeks. So, we'll see what happens. Right now, he's rocking Tua Tagovailoa. So, best of luck to you in the Beast Ball Blackbeards, Mr. Skipper. Next matchup was the New York Potato Skins defeating the Riverhead Blue Waves 142.72 to 128.22. Story of this one, Lamar is still Lamar. 24.22 points on the day against the New York Jets and that terrible defense. On the other side, Joe Burrow passed for 338 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That could have been a turning point. But alas, it wasn't. Some other things to note. There were some duds in this one. Kadarius Toney, 2.3 points. Kyle Pitts, 3.9 points. Ezekiel Elliott, 5.9 points. Derrick Henry, 8.2 points. We move on. In the lowest scoring matchup of the week, and getting their first win in the XFFL, the Carolina Pussycats take down the reigning defending champion, the North Carolina Carpetbaggers, 112.12 to 105.08. This is sloppy. Kyler Murray did great. Tyreek Hill did great. Everyone else, On the other side of things, Jamar Chase pretty much was the only reason why Zach was in this game at all. Najee didn't have it, kind of hurt. DJ Moore, they didn't really throw to him. Austin Eckler didn't really do much. Yeah, and Tom Brady wasn't good, even though they won 19-3 against Dallas. So, I don't know, but congrats, Aaron, on your first win officially in the XFFL. And to our final matchup, the highest point scorer of the week. The Charlotte Woo Outlaws and Mike Warren take down the Rochester Revenge and Scott Sheehan, 157.48 to 148.30. Let's see. Josh Allen, almost 37 points. Cooper Kupp, almost 32 points. James Conner, Leonard Fournette, almost combining for over 30 points. Love that. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 20 points. On the other side of things, again, heck of an outing. 40 points for Patrick Mahomes, 40 points for Justin Jefferson, 26 points for Stephon Diggs. The dud was Mike Davis. 11 yards rushing. It's quite unfortunate. But yes. And with that, congrats are in order for Mike Warren getting the most points in the week for the first week of the XFFL. And let's send it over to him real quick with his thoughts. Now we must move on. Week 2. This is where opportunity for those teams that didn't win this past week to get that little leg up and get to 1-1. Also, on the other side of things, though, if you won week 1, trying to get to 2-0, get that little advantage over everyone else in the league. And let's break it down. Let's start off with me because it's much easier that way. Nexus, we're taking on the Rochester Revenge. I got Justin Herbert and Mike Williams in the Thursday night game against Kansas City. He's got Patrick Mahomes, who plays for Kansas City. He may have the waiver wire. Pickup of the week. Jeff Wilson Jr., the San Francisco 49ers. Let's see how that pays out. It's pretty much an even race at the moment. Honestly, I'm going to give the edge. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give it, unfortunately, I'm going to give the edge to the Rochester Revenge. Justin Jefferson versus Philly's defense, that's going to go off. Stephon Diggs versus Tennessee's defense, it's going to go off. And I like Cortland Sutton versus Houston Texans. I think it'll be close, but when it's all said and done, I don't think the matchups are right for this week. Next matchup, another close matchup, the Alpine Extreme taking on the New York Potato Skins. Kind of tail of the tape right now. Again, pretty even. When you look at things, still some questionable marks if Michael Pittman and Mike Evans will play. They should play, but it's just a matter of what kind of volume you're going to get out of them. On the other side of things, that trio of running backs of Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, DeAndre Swift, all should be fantastic. And with that being said, I will take the New York Potato Skins. Just if you can get consistently 20 points out of all 3 spots of 2 running backs and their flex, that's 60 points right there, and that's a huge advantage. And you already got a running quarterback in Lamar Jackson. So going Potato Skins in this matchup. Next one, Beastball Blackbeards taking on the North Carolina Carpetbaggers. Again, 2 low-scoring teams last week, currently ranked 9th and 10th due to the low scoring. I don't know. There is this matchup to note. One guy, James Robinson, and the other side, Travis Etienne. Who's going to get the most volume? Clearly, last week, James Robinson killed it with 19 points. Travis Etienne, 8. Will it flip-flop? I don't know. But looking at this, I will go with the North Carolina Carpetbaggers. Again, running backs, decent. Jamar Chase is a stud, and Tom Brady's trying to elevate even more, although is New Orleans Saints defense, which has been prone to give him fits. So, but I'm going to go with Carpetbaggers in that one. Next matchup, Charlie Wu Outlaws, Carolina Pussycats. A lot of question marks for the Charlotte Wu Outlaws. T. Higgins, concussion protocol. Will he play? I don't know. Leonard Fournette, hurt. Will he play? I don't know. On the other side of things, the emergence of Darrell Henderson has earned him a spot in the starting lineup for the Carolina Pussycats. Pretty heavily sided to the Charlotte Wu Outlaws. And if those injuries do not play a factor and they actually play those players, I'm going to pick him. Right now, up and down, he's got the best starting lineup out there possible. Well, of course, you're going to have better lineups, but out of everyone, I think his is the best lineup so far. Josh Allen and Cooper Kupp alone, it's going to do damage. So I'm going Wu Outlaws. And our final matchup of the week, hanging out all the time. Now, bitter enemies for this week. Malone Mutiny and Chris Picard, River Blue Waves, and Anthony Carragher. This is the matchup of the week. Jalen Hurts versus Minnesota. We'll see. Minnesota played a really good defense against Aaron Rodgers, so might do it again. Saquon Barkley versus Carolina. It's a big thumbs up for me right there. Christian McCaffrey versus the New York Giants. Also a big thumbs up for me right there. On the other side, Joe Burrow versus Dallas. Dallas' defense is going to be on the field a lot. So I like that. And then, of course, you get your normal Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, and then Ezekiel Elliott too. Kind of a toss-up because Derrick Henry might be stuffed because the Bills' defense is pretty darn good. Yeah. Ah, man. Can't believe I'm saying this. Nah, I can't say it. Yeah, screw it. I think the Malone Mutiny are going to win. 2-0. Coming at you. Chris Piccaro going from second to worst to first. We'll see, but that's who I am selecting for week number 2 winner overall. So, again, thank you for tuning in. As always, I am Josh Mitchell. The guy has to have Zach Phillips on his shirt for the foreseeable future. But if I win this week, that's 1 out of 4 out of 6 playoff teams that I need to beat to take this off and actually wear jerseys for the Zooms. Oh, well. Catch y'all later and enjoy another fantastic week of football.